Hello and welcome to the Southern Hockey Network. My name's Gavin Coker, joined alongside Lena Kay for the first game of the day. Lena on the call and on the camera is the Polk squaring off against the Trash Pandas. Polk looking to get their first win of the season as we get set for the puck drop here. Tim Totten, Guimond, Cloutier, the officials in this one as the Polk come away with the opening draw. Hendricks driving in to the Trash Pandas zone. Forced out wide by Montana Gordon down to the near side corner. Fires it towards the net. And now sent up. Back for the Polcheks, they'll chip it up the boards. Hendricks now with it. Try to get in the zone. Backhand pass from Tucker to Hendricks. Hendricks now onside in the skates of Johnson. Sent out of the zone, back for Kersher. Kersher there, a pass to Fenton. Now driving in. A shot, that one goes towards the net. Montana Gordon getting a stick on it, brings it around the boards. Fenton back for it. Dominic Moraes between the pipes for the Trash Pandas tonight, and Nick Faluda between the pipes for the Polcheks. It's now Montana Gordon, center ice. Moving up. Takes a shot right into the chest of Faluda, and we're going to get our first whistle of the game with 10:49. We'll have it for next game. So we get set for a face-off just to the left of Faluda. Trying to chip it out are the Polcheks. They're going to move it up. Moving up far side, driving in on the breakaway. A shot right into the chest of Moraes, and he's going to make a save. A good rush up the ice by the Polcheks. Puck's dropped there. Trash Pandas come away with it. Brinson had it knocked off the stick by Fenton, able to come away with it. Once again knocked off. Now Di Nicolantonio tried to send it in. Pandas were offside, they had to touch up. Now trying to move it up the ice. Brinson there, cut off. Now the Polcheks away with it in their own zone. Send it up ice. Good stick by Di Nicolantonio. It's going to roll in on Moraes, and he is just going to cover that one up for safety, and we're going to get a whistle. So 2 minutes gone in this first period, and Polcheks have spent most of the time in the offensive zone. Not really any high-quality shot opportunities so far yet, but plenty of time left in this one.
Might as well start your fall counter. We already got a couple.
You can definitely tell it might be a long night for these teams, as now Wilkins tried to take it up, turned it over in the neutral zone. Now a chance up the ice. Duke Raven has it, spins it around the boards. Wilkins is going to chase after it. Wilkins battling in the corner. Now taken away. Di Nicolantonio sends it around the boards. Pinned along the wall, but Polchek's able to get it going the other way. A chip play. Caught a little shoulder there, not able to chase after. That one was Kersher. So just dumped it in the zone, and Montana Gordon gonna slow things down. Driving up through center ice. Using the speed, cuts inside. Has it taken away by Kersher. A good stick there. Now Hendricks sells things down, chips it up the board, trying to get to Tucker. Taken away by Brent Wilkins and sent in by Ricky Johnson. Kersher back forward in the defensive zone, rings it around the boards. Goff fresh off the bench. Trying to play it. Gets it to neutral, out to the center of the slot. And now the Trash Pandas away with it. Johnson has it taken off his stick. He was on the backhand, so not able to get a clean shot away. Now driving in are the Polcheks. That goes around. Moraes directing traffic. Fanning on a shot there was Hendricks. Hendricks now tries to find Tucker in the slot. Now Fenton up in the play, gets it to Tucker in the slot, got a stick on it, but not able to get a shot away. Now Hendricks gets a shot, comes out to the slot for Tucker, not able to find it once again, but able to win the race, get to the half wall. Now gets it across to Hendricks. He's in the slot, takes a shot, Moraes makes a save. Rebound opportunity, backhand, that one goes wide of the net. And now back behind the net for the Polk Checks is Kyle Johnson. Comes out to the point for Fenton. Fenton has Tucker along that blue line. Fenton sends it towards the net. Montana Gordon getting the stick down there. Now Fenton trying to skate in. Kyle Johnson driving in, try to get a pass out to the slot for Tucker. Good stick there by Ricky Johnson. Sends it around the boards. Still kept in by the Polk Checks. A lot of offensive zone time. Is now Tucker along the blue line, takes a hard shot. That one hits a body in front. Some friendly fire there. Johnson taking that one. Out to the point, Tucker thought it went past him. Hit him in the skates, and now the Trash Pans is up the other way. 2-on-2. Wilkins, a shot in on Faluda. Makes the save. Now Wilkins. Shot, that one goes around the net. Wilkins at the point. Now to the far side half wall. Johnson backhands it up to Hendricks. Hendricks knocked off the stick. Pandas had to touch up. And now they're going to drive downhill. Ryan Whitaker sends it around the boards. DiNicolantonio skating into it versus Johnson. Johnson gets there, angles him off, tries to send it up the boards. DiNicolantonio keeps it in, tries to fire it towards the net. Now taken away by Tucker. Tucker backhands it out of the zone for Johnson. Johnson cuts inside. Got 3-on-3, a pass right behind Fenton. Johnson's going to take a spill there. Fenton with it now, trying to spin. Keeps the puck on his stick. Shovels it towards the slot into the skates of Montana Gordon, who takes a little spill there. Excuse me, that was DiNicolantonio. It's a shot in on Moraes. He makes a save. Excuse me, it's Ralph Scotty in between the pipes for the Polk Checks in this game. Is going to be playing 2 games today. Plays for the Mighty Bucks as well, so is going to see a lot of action tonight. As Brenton driving in. There's a shot in on Scotty. Makes the save there. Keeps this one a tie game at 0. It's Montana Gordon now with it. Drives in. Far side half wall. Sent back behind the net, tries to go sharp angle. Maybe bounce it off the shoulder of Scotty, but nothing doing there. And now chipped up. Daniel Godfrey after it, and we're going to get a whistle.
So many good opportunities from the Polk Checks.
Their offense is really pushing the pace in this one. The Trash Pandas have to find a way to negate some of the damage that they're putting on so far in this one. Now out to the corner, sent back to Tucker. Tucker's going to slide in. Takes a shot right into the chest of Moraes. He's going to make a save. So 4:54 left to go in this first period. Seen a good pace of play. Not too many whistles, almost a 5-minute span without one. Excuse me, it's Craig Christie. So some sub-goalies today for both sides. Craig Christie between the pipes. One of the goalies for the senior mocks. And
I'm really starting to like these goalies' gears.
Craig Christie with the little vintage look, and Ralph Scotty repping the USA across the chest. Lena's going to pan over there, and he's showing off the goalie gear as we get set for the face-off. Puck won by the Polk Checks, but Trash Pandas take it away with Montana Gordon trying to use the speed. Gets it into the zone and is able to keep it. Circles back, dumps it around the boards. Down low to the corner. Over the reach of Brent Wilkins, who was trying to get that one with the glove. Now Clint Gordon fires it towards the net. Scotty makes the save. Now Daniel Godfrey. Tucker with it. Backhand. Now Godfrey driving the net. Good stick by Montana Gordon there. Now Ricky Johnson has Wilkins and Goff driving the other way. Johnson's going to cut back. A little collision there with Kersher. No penalty called. That's what we call competitive contact. You've heard me say it a bunch. It's now a backhand pass by Craig. Now clear out of the zone by Johnson. Fresh legs. Hendricks going to dump it into the zone. Polk checks were offside, so they have to touch up as they're going to get some fresh legs. Godfrey and Craig going to hop off. Montana Gordon allowing the Trash Pandas to get us a change. Now send up the ice. Off the stick of Greenman into the zone for D. Nicolantonio. Passes it across to Brinson. Brinson now across to Greenman out of the reach. Tucker gets a stick on it, sends it up to Johnson for the Polk checks. Johnson chips around the boards. A good play by Brinson. Heads up along the boards. Now Greenman going to try to skate into it, and once again Tucker sending it up the other way. Now Tucker chasing in after. D. Nicolantonio, far side half wall, sends it up the ice. Now the other way are the Trash Pandas. Greenman has it. Battling against Fenton. Came away with it for a second. Now Johnson. Now Hendricks with it for the Polk checks in his own zone. He's going to skate it out. Has some time. Skates it into the zone. Pass over to Johnson. Johnson takes a shot. That one goes wide of the net. Back around behind Christie. Tucker down low. Angled off of the puck. Now slowing it down. Cross ice pass. Gets it out of the zone. A chance for Greenman to skate into it. A 2-on-2 back the other way. Greenman a shot. That one doesn't get through. An excellent stick there by Johnson. Now slowed down at center ice by the Trash Pandas. Gonna make a move, cut in, and that was Clint Gordon making the move. Here's some cheers from the Trash Pandas bench after that move. Now Montana Gordon with it, slows it down, tries to clear it out. Off the skate, kept in by Hendricks. Hendricks a pass to Tucker, who blocked that one, stopped the pass, and that one rolls back behind Christie. That was Johnson trying to take a shot. Now Montana Gordon gonna bounce it off the glass. And up the other way are the Trash Pandas. Whitaker, an excellent stick by Fenton, getting in the way of that one. Montana Gordon was maybe calling for too many men on the ice. Is wearing black and white tonight, but is not an official, so you don't get that luxury. Now is trying to drive up the ice, sent deep. Now wrapped around, battle down low in the corner for Brent Wilkins. Gets the stick lift, keeps it, tries to take a shot. Fenton getting in the way of that one. Wilkins just not able to get enough on that one. Now Fenton chips it around Gordon. Godfrey leaves it, and that's going to be a whistle for an offside with 1:05 left to go in the first period. Just not able to keep that the skate over that blue line. Doesn't have to be touching, just hovering over it. But we get a whistle there. Puck is dropped. Tucker comes away with it. Sends it back to Fenton. Fenton's going to play it off the neutral zone board. Try to dump it into the zone. Now up the other way is Raven. Raven has it taken away. But goes to Brinson. Brinson on the backhand trying to skate it in. A good stick by Ryan Craig. D. Nicolantonio chips it up the boards out of the reach of Brinson. Fenton's going to stop it with the skate. Showing some soccer skills on the ice. Now Tucker sends it into the zone. Has enough for icing, and it will be an icing as that was on the wrong side of the red line at center ice. So this one's going to come all the way down with 30 seconds left to go in this period. Face off to the right of Scotty. Johnson set to take this draw for the Trash Pandas. Won by the Polk checks. Done a good job in the face-off dot in this one, but kept in taking a shot there. Was Raven, had to get blocked.
A lot of good blocks so far from the Polk checks.
And now a little bit of a fall there, no penalty. Sent around the boards. That will do it for the first period. As time is just going to run out with the puck in the neutral zone. So plenty of action, no goals in this one so far. We will take a short break and we will be back for the second period here on the Southern Hockey Network. So we're back and ready to go for the second period. No goals in that first one. Both teams got a breather. Officials a breather as we get set for the puck drop as we get underway in the second period. Todd Kirscher going to send it up the boards. Back for Gordon, who sends it up the ice, but Tucker now with it on the stick. Dumps it in the zone towards Gordon. Now Tucker up the ice. A 2-on-3, a shot right into the chest of Christie, who's going to make a save, and stick taps on the bench for that one. A good angle there on that shot by Tucker, and a good save by Christie. So now Johnson with it. Polk keeping it in the zone. A shot by Tucker. Backdoor. Another save by Christie. Able to cover that one up 5-hole.
What a save.
Almost a rebound opportunity for Tucker. And an excellent save there by Christie. This one escapes the zone. Some speed by the Trash Pandas as Wilkins tried to drive downhill, take that one away. Now sent back in by the Polk checks. Craig Christie had to play that one, took a weird bounce. Some good defense by Clint Gordon helping, but now Tucker in the slot tries to lift a blocker, save another shot. And we're gonna get a penalty. The net comes off. But the Polk checks are gonna get a power play. We'll see who's headed to the box. Trying to be a good sport on the way to the box and fix the net. Incorrect, that looks like it's gonna be Clint Gordon. The captain headed to the box, so he's gonna sit for 2 minutes. So Polkchuk's now gonna get a power play. Polk's battling down low. A hard shot, fanning on that one was Hendricks. Pandas got it down the ice for a second. Minute 15 left to go in the power play. Kersher kept it in the zone, drops it to Hendricks. Hendricks a shot. Tucker backdoor, saved by Christie. Laid down for that one. A diving save there on Tucker.
He said, no matter what I have to do, I will not let that puck go behind me.
Looks like a dolphin diving around there in the blue paint. As the Trash Pandas get it down, Tucker's been impressive, has had a number of shots, but Craig Christie's been better, has had the answer. It's tough to find a way past a goaltender when he's playing like this. Now Johnson runs into Tucker. Montana Gordon out there. 40 seconds left to go on the penalty, and Gordon's just going to skate it back behind, try to waste some time. Is now going to use a high flip down the ice. No one able to play that. Godfrey was trying to play it with the stick, knock it down. Rolls back behind Scotty. Kersher now with it. 9:14 left to go, 20 seconds remaining on this Polk's power play. DiNicolantonio backhands it in. Kersher back for it. Cuts back, moves it up the ice. Craig tried to skate into it. DiNicolantonio, final 4 seconds, gets it back to Gordon, effectively killing the penalty. Now he's just going to flip it into the neutral zone, out of the reach of Godfrey. And Johnson, skate into it. Cuts inside, shoots backhand, and a save by Scotty. An opportunity as the power play was over for the Polk's. And an excellent save. Both goaltenders having great games in this one as Tucker going to get the puck for the Polk's, flip it out of the zone. Montana Gordon along the boards battling for it. Trying to get it on the stick, tied up in the skates. And now Gordon's going to come away with it. Gordon driving in. Looks like he was going to take a shot. Side otherwise, maybe a little strategy there with the fake is now Ryan Craig with it. Near side boards. Plays it up. Now turned over. Driving in are the Trash Pandas. A shot, that one saved by Scotty. Got that one with the pad. Good save there. Tucker back for it. That was Whitaker taking that shot. Now has it back behind. Pass out to the slot. Goff fresh off the bench. Not able to find it. Went between the legs. Escapes the zone. Clint Gordon back for it. Backhands it up into the neutral zone. Brenson plays it. Now Goff with it. Gets it up to Montana Gordon. Playing forward. The drop pass. Tries to get it to Whitaker. Whitaker backhands it around the boards. Goes out to the near side corner for Goff. Goff pass to the slot. Getting in the way of that one. Where the Polk's now Fenton back forward. Pass out to the slot and the Trash Pandas score. A bad pass finds the stick of Brenson, and he's going to score, and he has the first goal of the game. So despite a lot of pressure from the Polk's, the Trash Pandas open the scoring in this one. Brenson able to intercept a pass in the danger area, put it in the back of the net. A 1-0 lead for the Trash Pandas.
I am ready for some retaliation.
Well, we've seen a lot of opportunities for the Polk's. You have to wonder if we're going to see the momentum go up from that team, try to tie this one up as they almost get a pass to the slot there. Now it's bouncing around. Tucker trying to play it, tied up with DiNicolantonio. Tucker comes away with it, backhands it around the boards. Looks like we got two Tuckers wearing 53. So now I'm not sure who's who. So we're just going by the names on the back of the jersey. There might be a chance that Tucker 53 scores. The chances are higher than most.
They are putting you to the test to see if you can figure it out.
As that one rolls in on Scotty. Now Tucker in the red pants gets it up to Fenton. Fenton has Johnson. Fenton driving downhill, gets it to Johnson, tried to go back door. Not able to find it on the stick was Johnson, excuse me. Now Fenton with it. Back behind Christie. Try to get it to the slot. Whitaker getting in the way of the pass. Fenton still battling down low. Jam play out in front. Christie makes a save. Got it with the edge of the pad. Goes out to the far corner. Now Wilkins back in his own zone. Just going to play it to a teammate. Now chipped out of the zone. Fresh off the ice. Kersher gets a stick on that. Tucker in the red pants. Drives in, takes a shot. Christie makes the save and gets the whistle. 5:44 left to go in the second period. Montana Gordon talking it with Tim Totten is wondered maybe why there wasn't a too many men. Tried to get one earlier, tried to call one himself, was doing the head tap, but that, again, like I said, he is wearing black and white, a little bit of gray out there, but that does not make you an official. So he's going to head over to his D spot. Is that shot in on Christie?
He is trying to boost those friendships with the refs.
Well, I heard when he was playing for Still Team Sticks, Nick Nugent, who normally joins me on the call, said it was not that kind of game for him. He was not having friendships with the refs. As Daniel Godfrey gets into the zone, Craig chips it towards the net. Christie, a kick save. Out to the corner. Now sent out of the zone. Todd Kersher with it. Dumped in. Montana Gordon back for it. Godfrey on the forecheck. Montana gets it around. And now Ricky Johnson back to Montana Gordon. Some good passing as Montana Gordon now with some speed. Drives in, shoots right into the chest of Scotty, who makes an excellent save on Montana Gordon, who is driving downhill with a lot of power. Put a lot into that shot. Johnson set to take this one versus Godfrey. Johnson wins it, comes out to Gordon at the point. Gordon's going to shovel that one towards the net. Scotty gets it in the glove, and we'll get a quick whistle there.
For anyone that has seen Austin Powers, Scotty's on fire.
So face-off won there by the Polk checks. Tucker tries to backhand it out of the zone. Ryan Craig skates into it, kept in by Clint Gordon. Ben Greenman trying to keep it in. Now chipped out. Tucker in the black pants with it. Ricky Johnson chips it up the boards around Craig. He's going to drive in. Brenson there. Johnson has it taken away. Now Montana Gordon going to come away with it at center ice. Circles back. He's going to drive it up through the neutral zone. Cuts inside. Godfrey got a stick on it. Slowed him down. Now Ricky Johnson with it. Cuts into the slot. Turns, looks for a shot. Shoots. Doesn't get a lot on it. Had to stick there. So some good defense by the Polk checks. Johnson came away with it. Now the Polk checks trying to get it out of the reach of Clint Gordon. Montana Gordon trying to direct traffic. Quarterback in the play. Gets the pass up. Now dumped in. No icing. It's just on the right side and on that red line. So now this one's going to skate the zone. Montana Gordon's going to skate into it. Takes a hard shot. Sends it back in, and that's going to be an icing with 3:35.
I think he just wanted to show off a little bit.
Just wanted to show off the slap shot, but unfortunately that's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you, as this faceoff is going to come down to the right of Craig Christie. As we get set for a puck drop there. Polk checks when it comes out to the blue point. Kersher took a shot. Now Fenton with it. Skates in. Takes a shot. That one gets blocked by Whitaker. Now a chance. That one rolls in on Christie. Had to make a good save. And now Tucker sends it towards the slot. That was Tucker with the red pants. Like I said, going by the names on the back of the jersey, know there are some subs. It's Tucker with the red pants going to enter the zone cleanly. Johnson on the other side takes a shot. It goes wide. Around the boards. Fenton kept it in. Backhands it. Bounces into Dina Antonio, who chips it out. Now Tucker with the black pants. So both Tuckers on the ice. Goff's just going to send that one in towards Scotty. He'll play with the stick towards the corner for Tucker with the black pants. Up to Hendricks. Hendricks to Tucker with the red pants.
Tucker at it again with the red pants.
Now a chance for Tucker with the red pants. Had it on the backhand, out of the reach. Now comes out. Wilkins trying to play it. Tied up with Hendricks. Wins that one. Wilkins versus Tucker with the black pants. Fenton back. He takes a shot. That one gets blocked by Fenton. Whitaker versus Tucker. Hendricks, far side boards. Now Tucker with the red pants has got to draw a penalty. That is going to be a penalty for a trip, and we're going to see another power play for the Polk Checks with 2:04 remaining.
Let's see if they can tie it up with this.
This is the break you needed. The Trash Pandas had a good clear, able to score a goal after killing off the penalty. That's going to be Duke Raven headed to the box. Gotta love the pants, though. Has the lightning bolt pants. The vintage, like, 04 logo. Gotta love it. Puck set to get dropped. On the second power play for the Polk Checks. Trash Pandas win it. Sent around by Montana Gordon, but not out. Fenton there, able to keep it in, and now is going to be cleared out of the zone. Greenman going to chase Tucker with the black pants. Well, I guess you could say they're blue. Black, blue. Close enough. Is Fenton with it. Driving in. Tries to make a move, loses it. Montana Gordon chipped it to the corner. Now it's going to escape the zone as no one was there to seal the blue line and all the way back down the ice. Minute 25 left to go on the power play. Now Gordon going to send it back into the zone. Tucker with the blue pants. Gets it up to Tucker with the red pants. But out of the reach. Now chipped up, kept in the zone. Now cleared out to the neutral zone. Greenman battling for it. Hendricks takes it away. Gets over the stick of Wilkins. Now drives in, shoots. Christie a save out of position. Johnson not able to find it. Would have had an open net. Christie was out of position after the first save. Now Clint Gordon backhands it. Not out. Wilkins tries to skate into it, but Kersher wins that race. Kersher now gets a pass down low to the corner. Pass to Tucker with the red pants. Tucker with the blue pants. A shot from the point. Christie a save and is going to get a cover with 44 seconds left to go in this period. 40 seconds left to go on the power play. Face off to the right of Christie. Christie being the difference maker in this one. Stood on his head, has made the big saves when the Trash Pandas needed it most. And the Trash Pandas have played in a lot of close games this season. By no means has there been any really 2-goal losses, 3-goal losses. It's all been almost by 1 goal. I've had a tie already this year. Is now Wilkins a shot in on Scotty. Scotty bounces it off the pad and into the glove and makes a save.
But they did not blow the whistle.
Thought there was a whistle, stopped the score bug. Is now Tucker with the red pants. Drives in, Clint Gordon tries to backhand to Tucker with the red pants into the chest of Christie. And now we get a whistle with 10 seconds left to go. 6 seconds to go on that power play for the Polk Checks. So maybe a face-off win here. One quick shot. Puck's dropped. Tucker wins it, tries to backhand it towards the net. Goes out to the near side half wall. Back to 5-on-5. And sent down the ice. And that will do it for the second period. So the Trash Pandas leading through 2, scored 1 goal. Polk Checks have had 2 power play opportunities, haven't been able to capitalize, but still 12 minutes left to go. I mentioned the Trash Pandas have played in a lot of close games. This looks like they're going to get another one. Both goalies will switch sides. We'll take a short little break, and we will be back for the third period here on the Southern Hockey Network. So both teams ready to go. The Trash Pandas, a 1-goal lead. They kill off the penalty to end the second period. Still hanging on to the 1-goal lead. The Polk Checks have had a number of opportunities to have to find a way to tie this one up, put one in the back of the net as Ricky Johnson driving in. Craig chips it out of the zone. Now sent back in with some force by Nicolantonio. Godfrey was trying to move it up. Now Goff gonna play it. Fenton chips around the boards. Ricky Johnson trying to get the stick in there, break that up. Was unable to is Fenton now. Pass to Kersher. Kersher takes a shot. That one goes wide of the glove of Christie. Maybe caught a body in front. Looked like it bounces. Johnny Goff gonna flip it out of the zone. And Ryan Craig back for it. Flips it up the ice, but taken away by Duke Raven. But Kersher was able to grab it. Now Ryan Craig's going to skate back for it in his own zone. Flipped up, down the ice. Godfrey going to collide with Nicolantonio. A little pushing and shoving there. And now Duke Raven. Godfrey on the forecheck. Nicolantonio tries to turn, clear from the zone. Fenton took it away. Now kept in. Now down low to Godfrey. Godfrey shoots and he's going to... No, a save by Christie using the head. I thought that was in. From the angle of the booth, I thought that was in.
You know, I'm torn between if the goalie's just that good or if their putt luck is just that weak.
You know, I think it's a mix of two. Craig Christie playing a great game, but sometimes the puck just doesn't bounce your way. As now Brinson drives in, looking for a second backhand save by Scotty. Turns another shot, and it's loose, and Kersher comes away with it. A lot of pace to start this third period. No whistle so far as Fenton drives in, takes the shot. Christie a save.
Right off that bar.
Clint Gordon up to Goff. Drives it towards the net. Now Hendricks takes a shot. Rolls in on Godfrey. Christie gonna get the cover there. He's laying down on it. And Ryan Craig is wondering how there's not a goal. He's talking it over with Tim Totten. Does not look happy. Is headed over to the bench. But what the official says is what goes. As there's talking it over. It's Tim Totten, Craig Christie, Guimond Gaultier, and not quite sure what the discussion is. Maybe never see a goalie tell on themselves. I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Is Christie just figuring things out, maybe checking the equipment. You can see Ricky Johnson down there. Oh, looks like a piece of plastic came off the mask. So an equipment issue for Craig Christie as he loses the plastic coating that looks like protects maybe the neck. Tim Totten went over and put it on the bench.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose that.
So looks like we're ready to go. Christie has the mask on. Officials got that sorted out. Ricky Johnson's going to head to the bench. This puck set to get dropped. Polk Checks win it. Out to the point. Tucker Blue Pants takes a shot, rolls in. Christie a pad save. Backhand by Montana Gordon. Todd Kersher backhands it further into the zone. But Brent Wilkins got a stick on it, not allowing it to go deep. Now Ben Greenman tried to pass it, but into the skates of Whitaker. Now Montana Gordon. Tucker with the red pants in on the forecheck for it. Clint Gordon wins the race. Tucker's going to collide into him. Gordon's going to turn, send it towards the blue line. Kersher keeps it in. Kersher against Wilkins. Wilkins takes it away. Now he's trying to drive it up. It's going to be a 2-on-1 the other way. Trying to get to Greenman. Does a shot. Greenman just not able to get enough on it. Great pass by Wilkins, who was falling down. It's now Hendricks. He's going to skate back, but it has it taken away by Whitaker. Whitaker lifts it. And a save by Scotty. Now played out to the near side corner, but not out of danger as Wilkins sends it back in on Scotty. He makes the save. Now it escapes the zone. Montana Gordon with it. Going to cut back. Trash Pandas have to touch up. They get on side. Gordon skates in. Hasn't knocked out the stick, but able to play it into the zone. Whitaker with it. Whitaker out to Gordon. Gordon fires it towards the net. Scotty makes the save. It goes back behind. Tucker Blue Pants. Lena chuckles every time I say the color of the pants.
Every time.
Now drives it in. Drops it for Hendricks, who tried to play with the skate just out of the reach. Hendricks sends it around the boards. Tucker blue pants down low. Passes it out to Johnson. Johnson is tied up. Gets it to Tucker red pants. Rolls in on Christie. And that's going to be a save. And I apologize if I'm getting the name wrong. Like I said, it's just the name on the jerseys. Puck's dropped. Now escapes the zone. Tucker, backhand pass, D to D to Fenton. Fenton back to Tucker. Tucker's going to skate it up. Tucker cross ice to Tucker. Tucker blue to Tucker red. Now Fenton driving in. Fenton, a hard shot. Christie gets a glove on it. It goes out to the near side corner. A good save there by Christie with the glove. Polk trying to keep it in the zone. Clint Gordon tried to play it out. Now down into the slot. Fenton's looking for it. Good stick. DeNick Antonio and Brinson get tied up. A shot there. Good stick by Raven. Comes out to Johnny Goff. Johnny Goff was trying to play it out. But Tucker Red Pants takes a shot right into the chest of Christie. A backhand try. And Christie going to get a whistle. Making another big save.
Such strong efforts. It almost hurts me that they haven't scored yet.
You've seen a lot of opportunities, but it's just been Craig Christie getting the better of them in this one. He's done a good job standing tall, getting confident, getting comfortable, and is now confident in between the pipes. You got to find an answer if you're the Polk Checks. It's got to be more passing in the zone. Not going to beat this guy head on. You got to cause some chaos, get a gritty goal as Brenson trying to drive in for the Trash Pandas. He's going to escape the zone. Raven now for it. Has to wait for Goff, so just dumps it in around the boards. Fenton back for it. 7:10 left to go in this third period. Still a 1-goal lead for the Trash Pandas. Sent around for Kersher. Kersher up the boards. Gets it to Craig, but Johnson got a stick on it. Now tied up is Johnson and Craig in the neutral zone. Kersher tried to come in. Johnson takes it away, drives into the zone, but good stick by Fenton. Johnson still battling for it, comes away with it. Drives in towards the zone. A shot on Scotty. Scotty hugging the post, makes a big save. Goes past DeNick Antonio as Ryan Craig tries to play it. Johnny Goff not able to touch it as DeNick Antonio sent it in. Trash Pandas touch up. Kersher back for it. Plays it off the boards, gets it out to neutral ice. Now a chance for Godfrey. Montana Gordon wins the race there, gets a stick on it, sends it out to neutral ice. Now Montana Gordon driving up into the play. Has it taken away. Kersher going to take a little spill there. Call that one competitive contact as him and Montana Gordon ran into each other. Trying to play the puck. Gordon tries to play it in the skates. Now chips it up to Whitaker. Scotty has to be ready. Whitaker drives in, toe drag move, he shoots! And it stays out. I'm not even sure how. It got past Scotty. Maybe Kersher getting a stick on it. Now Montana Gordon fires it towards the slot. And now up the other way, Godfrey. 1-on-2, not able to play it. Pass was just behind him. Now coming away with it. It's Grainman. Grainman gets it back to Gordon, who was calling for it with some stick taps. Sends it into the zone, and that is going to be an icing against the Trash Pandas with 5:31 left to go in this third period. And Polcheks have been in some close games, some tough losses. Coming off a 4-0 loss to the Slugs, but the game before that they had a 2-1 loss to the Mighty Bucks where the final goal was, the game winner was scored with the final 5 seconds left. Now Brent Wilkins cuts in, shoots, rolls in on Scotty. He makes the save. Rebounds loose, rolls in on Scotty, and he's going to get the cover as that one rolled 5-hole. This bodes well for Ralph Scotty. Is playing in the second game for the Mighty Bucks. It's going to be nice and warm, but at the same time, playing 2 games can be a lot, especially when late in this game the Trash Pandas are peppering on a lot of shots and you don't have a long break in between the games. So now driving in. Rolls in on Christie, and he'll make a save. I want to take a second to shout out the Slapshot Bar and Grill here at the Polk Athletic Complex. Lena had a pretzel today. One of the best pretzels she's ever had, she was telling me in a raving review. She can tell you for herself.
Oh, it was amazing. And the cheese, I'm a cheese lover, and if you're going to get it, definitely get it with the cheese. But one of the best pretzels I've ever had.
And I always rave about it. I had another burger. It's hard not to when that's never failed me. You know, I'm about consistency. That's my big thing. Is this one rolls in on Scotty, keeps it rolling. It's Tucker Blue Pants, sends it up. But if you're looking for some good food, to come out and catch some playoff hockey, catch some beer league hockey, come out to the Polk Athletic Complex. Stop by the Slapshot Bar and Grill. Talk to Logan Harrison. Tell them Gavin Coker or Lena Kay sent you. They're going to take care of you. Johnson settles back for it, tries to clear it out of the zone, comes out to Hendricks. Hendricks, a shot, that one blocked. Raven getting in the way of that one. Now Ricky Johnson slowing it down. He's going to try to flip it up the boards. Gets to the blue line, kept in by Tucker Blue Pants. Fenton a shot, that one gets blocked by Raven. Another great block, and now out of the zone. Polkchuk's going to have to touch up. They're going to dump it in. D. Nicolantonio back for it. Settles things down, has some time, flips it up the boards. And now out, and Brinson skating into it. Has the pass to the slot for Raven. Raven a shot, Scotty makes the save. An excellent pass there by Brinson, some good teamwork. As now Ricky Johnson takes a hard shot, Scotty catches that one in the chest. It goes up behind the net. Craig's gonna ring it back around the boards in the defensive zone. Fenton's gonna try to skate into it and play it. Chips it to the neutral zone. No, sends it back. Now sent up to the neutral zone. Fenton has it, dumps it deep into the Trash Panda zone. Gets around Brinson. Now down into the corner, looking for a pass. Out to the slot, Craig a shot, and they score! Craig coming down into the slot, ties this one up. And we've got a hockey game again with 3:12 left to go in the third period. What forechecking. An excellent job by this Polk check team. Mentioned have been grinding all game. Finally get one. They tie it up. With 3:12 left to go. Ryan Fenton going to get the first assist. Ryan Craig going to get the goal. So the Ryan to Ryan connection there makes a difference. And we've got a tied hockey game basically back at 0-0.
I am no longer hurting.
Is now played up to Craig, who just tied this one up. Captain Brett Newmeyer watching in the chat. Tuning in is now Kersher, a good defensive play, but kept in by Whitaker. Whitaker turns, looks for a pass. Nobody was there as Wilkins was closer towards the net. And now Godfrey skating in. Gets around Montana Gordon. Clint Gordon back, though. Godfrey takes a shot. Christie gets a glove on it. And a good job by Clint Gordon getting a stick in the lane, not allowing Godfrey to get a lot on that. And that allowed Craig Christie to make the save. Puck's dropped. 2:32 left to go. Now a chance. Whitaker skating it up. Has a lot of speed. Drives in through center ice. Tries to play it to Wilkins. Wilkins going to chase after it in the corner. Tries to backhand it towards the slot. Polkchuk getting in the way of that one was Kersher. Now Montana Gordon trying to drive up. Gets it around. Kersher is going to drive down near the faceoff dot. Takes a shot. Scotty makes a save. Standing tall. A pass back. Hits off the back of the net. Johnson with it. Far side boards. Going to get around Johnny Gall. Stick keeps it in the zone for the Trash Pandas. Polkchuk's going to have to go back for it. Kersher now with it. Skates it into the neutral zone. Kersher driving. Montana Gordon chasing. Now Johnson. Johnson back to Kersher. Not able to find him. Now down into the corner. A backhand pass goes behind. Montana Gordon for it. With Clint Gordon following up. Johnson sends it back around the boards. Brett Wilkins battling, gets it out of the zone, but sent back in towards Godfrey. Clint Gordon's going to battle against Godfrey in the corner. Tries to go stick lift, gets tied up. A little competitive contact there. Rolls in towards Christie, but a good stick by Whitaker. Now rolls up to Johnson. Pass to the slot. Montana Gordon diving down, trying to play it from his knees. Now we're going to see a little fall with 1:08 left to go. Some forecheck pressure by the Polk checks, but a good stick now clears it out of the zone, forcing a touch-up. Some good effort by Clayton Gordon's on the shift, is taking a number of falls. I wouldn't say falls. I meant to say competitive contact, because falls and competitive contact are different. We know the fall counter goes up.
Add that to your bingo card.
Add that to your bingo card. Is Duke Raven trying to play it out. Johnson still on the ice. Dina Colantonio is going to play it. Final 30 seconds approaching. Ricky Johnson taken away by Tucker in the red pants. Driving into the slot, takes a shot. Christie a save. Now Tucker blue pants. Ricky Johnson battling for it. It's down in the corner. Polkchecks keep it in. Dina Colantonio is going to fire around the boards. Hendricks keeps it in with escape. Final 14 seconds. Tries to keep it in. Sends it back down low. Dina Colantonio is going to send it out of the zone. All the way back down the ice. Final 5 seconds. Kersher's content just to hold it. And you know what that means. We're getting some free hockey as this one ends after 36 minutes of regulation. A 1-1 game. We're going to get a 5-minute overtime period. See if we can decide. It's going to be a 3-on-3. We'll see which lines get out there. Looks like Hendricks, Tucker, and Fenton out there for the Polk checks. For the Trash Pandas, you're going to have Brett Wilkins. Brent Wilkins. Ricky Johnson and Montana Gordon. Wilkins out there on the forecheck has Johnson. But circles it back, it comes out of the zone. Montana Gordon at center ice. Trying to set it up, chips it around Tucker. It's gonna skate in. Gordon out towards the slot, takes a shot. Scotty makes a save, it bounces back behind the net. Johnson tries to wrap it towards the slot, but nobody was home. And now Fenton up the other way. Driving in. Skates in, a shot into Christie, and he's gonna make a save. 4:24 left to go.
This really is going to be a battle of the goalies towards the end.
So we're going to see the face-off now to the left of Christie. Rolls in on Christie. Quick shot off the face-off, but escapes for Fenton. Fenton to Hendricks. Hendricks to Tucker. Tucker takes a shot. Christie gets the glove on it and making a big save. Continuing to have a big game. And it is a running clock overtime. So 3:30 left to go. I always forget about the running clock in the overtime. It's Fenton now with it. Chipped up the boards. Fenton trying to circle back. Now chip down for Tucker. Tucker passes the slot for Hendricks. A good stick. Breaks up the shot. That was Whitaker getting a stick there. And now comes out to Fenton. Fenton slides into it a lot on that one. It goes wide of the net. Tucker finds it, turns, shoots, side of the net. Now a chance for the Trash Pandas. They'll settle it down. Now played up the boards. Brenson gonna skate into it. Trying to drive it. Has it on the backhand. Cuts back at the blue line. Looking for some help. Drives in. Gets a pass to the slot. Freeman was there. Back to Brenson. Brenson back. A good play by Fenton, who's been out there the whole overtime. Pass rolls in on Scotty's side of the net. Scotty comes out and is going to get the... No, they're saying it's still loose. No whistle yet. And now we get a whistle. Is jamming around for it.
They're being careful not to call the whistle too soon.
Once again, still that rolling clock. I stopped the score bug again. I'm sorry. 2:17. So I'm trying to type in the score bug here. So we'll have 2:10 to go with the running clock. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to make an acknowledgement now that I won't stop it again. As now driving in. Kersher. New line out there. Tucker cuts back. Back for Johnson. Johnson has Kershaw at the blue line. Tries to cut back down low. Montana Gordon out there. Top unit. Out there still. As the shot goes in, trying to redirect it was Johnson. And Gordon making a good play. He's going to chip it up the ice. Brent Wilkins going to try to skate into it, and we're going to get an icing. So this one's going to come all the way back down. Once again, that running clock still in effect. So this could bring off 30 seconds on the clock, bring us down to the final minute if the teams don't hurry. It kind of just depends on the teams. The officials have the puck down there. Blow the whistle, get ready for the puck drop. Johnson versus Tucker. Polk checks won it, but Brent Wilkins came away with it. Now is at neutral ice. Tries to skate it in, tried to maybe play it back for Johnson, and now it's taken away. Kershaw up with Johnson. Gordon and Wilkins back. Kershaw drives in, shoots on Christie. Christie makes a save, is going to cover, kept it going. Looked like it was going to cover, now moved it to Wilkins. Wilkins and Johnson, a 1-on-2 versus Fenton. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson just out of the reach. Johnson's going to skate back, looks to get it to Wilkins. Got it on Wilkins' skate, but now it's the other way. Polkchuk's moving it up. Johnson with Fenton. Good toe drag, keeps it in by Fenton. Fenton drives in, and a great stick by Ricky Johnson. But now you got to look for Johnson. Johnson a shot. Christie a save, gets the cover. 20 seconds left. Faceoff is going to be to the right of Christie. And we'll see if we get one more drop. A chance for the Polkchucks. Final 10 seconds. Making sure the goalie's ready to go. Puck's drop. Polkchucks looking to win it. Ricky Johnson comes away with possession. Plays it down the ice. And that is going to do it.
That will do it.
We'll see if the officials elect to give him a shootout. Looks like we might just end this one in a tie, as this one is the first game. I have seen a couple shootouts. So this will be the second tie of the season for the Trash Pandas, as both teams will get into the face-off circle. So it looks like, yeah, no shootout, as this is the first game. Normally on maybe a one-game night we would see a shootout, but a great game by both goalies. Ralph Scotty, Craig Christie, both wearing 39, had great games. And a great game to start off our doubleheader. So we'll take a break. We'll get some fresh ice out there, and when we come back, we will have the Slugs taking on the Mighty Bucks in our second game of the night. Thank you so much for joining us for the first game. We'll be back shortly for our second game here on the Southern Hockey Network.